Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another video. And here we've got the Hot Wheels RLC exclusive Urban Outlaw Magnus Walker Porsche 964. Pretty cool. Alright, so this was definitely a long anticipated piece. They did show up before they were available. Two RLC members on the Urban Outlaw website, as well as some of them did show up, I don't know, on eBay and stuff prior to. So anyway, this one came to me actually with a sticker out like this. So I have opened it already and taken a peek, but we're going to go ahead and get. So when you pull this out, it was wrapped in tissue. And there you go. So it's got the outer box and then this inner box. A whole lot of packaging, which I am just not a huge fan of. But this Porsche, man, looks amazing. It just looks amazing already. These are numbered. This one is 774 out of 10,000. Here's some details here. If you would like to read them, go ahead and pause the video. We're not going to read them right now. Some legal gobbledygook on the bottom. It's got those 1552 wheels on it, those rims. And then we got a sticker on the bottom to open to actually unseal this piece. I could go through the trouble, take like a hairdryer and stuff, and you could actually loosen this up without cutting it. So you could leave it intact, but I think I'm definitely going to keep this piece. We're going to go ahead and open it up very carefully. I don't know how I'm going to display this, if I will leave it in this package or not. I'm definitely going to take it out. We're going to look at it right now, but I just don't like having to save all this packaging, and there's just a lot of packaging here. So the Porsche, and then a little figure of Magnus Walker standing on the stand there. He is part of this base. So he's made of plastic. He's literally part of this base. You can't just take him off of the base, which is fine because I can take the car out via a screwdriver and then leave him in there and it won't lose him, which is good. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Eventually, if you saw the sneak peeks at that were given at the Nationals convention, you probably saw that they are doing an RWB Porsche in this same fashion with Kira Nakai sitting on a chair next to the Porsche. So that makes me happy as a Porsche collector, as someone who loves Porsche diecast cars, that they're doing that. Pretty cool. So like I said, he's part of the display case. We cannot take him off. Well, you could take him off. You could, all you'd have to do is basically melt these two little plastic things. You could probably pull them right off of here and you could shave his feet and glue them somewhere else. If you really wanted to, you could definitely do that. We are going to go ahead, I think, here and take this Porsche, though, off of the base. Now, I'm going to do it carefully. One of the reasons why I definitely want to remove it is this casting does have a rubber band on it. Screws in there good. And if you know anything about rubber bands in die-cast, as those rubber bands age and start to deteriorate, on occasion they can take some paint with them, and that would be very unfortunate for this piece. So all of y'all that have got this car, highly recommend that you do remove it from the package, or at least remove the rubber band from it. I get the rubber band's purpose is literally to hold this down so it's not flapping around and shipping. But we are going to, of course, remove it. And there it goes. And here this Porsche is. And man, yeah, this is beautiful. Very well done. Love the color of it. It's got like it's chromed, but a dark chrome. And then of course we got an opening feature back here. See if we can kind of zoom in on that. Very, very nicely done. Look at the detail on the back of that. That is just stellar. Now, these were not cheap. These definitely were not cheap. I don't even remember how much they were, but they were like $30 plus shipping. It's very detailed on the inside of the car too. It's got like a little mini half-roll cage. It's got like a red console. Very, very detailed on the interior of the car. These wheels, I'm not going to do it. I've demonstrated it on a previous video, but they do, you can push in the rims to bring the center of the rim out, so they don't look quite as like deep dish, I guess. But I'm not going to do it on this. I'm definitely going to leave these wheels as is, just like this. I don't want to mess with them because I don't want to accidentally rub some of the chroming off of the actual wheel, which can happen. I really don't even want to touch these cars. That's the thing about these chrome ones, is I just don't want to put fingerprints all over them, because that would be quite unfortunate. So what I'm probably going to do is just display this car like this without Mr. Walker. And I'm probably just going to put it in my case on the wall so I can look at it. And then I'll probably just take the packaging and Mr. Walker and everything else that comes with it, and I'll probably just put him back. That might be what I do. Or I might just screw the car back onto the base and then go ahead and display it with him in it, with this in the base. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but not like that's going to matter to you guys, and you guys have display options with this too. But yeah, I definitely would recommend, though, unscrewing it once at least and getting this rubber band off of it. I can't guarantee this is going to screw up your car in the future, but I have seen many cars on the Hot Wheels 100% line in particular that have had rubber bands on them, where this rubber band, when you subsequently remove it or it starts to rot away, it will kind of take some of the paint with it, and it's not a good thing. So you can tell that this rubber band is kind of like lubed up with some oil or some sort of oily substance, which probably prevents it from rotting quickly. But I highly recommend you remove this rubber band if you want your collectible to last a long time. All right, so there it is, guys. There is the Urban Outlaw Porsche, and it is a beautiful piece. It definitely is. It does not disappoint. They are going to release this again, I think, just in black in a single pack, as they had announced. So that'll be interesting to see if it's exactly the same as this is not. So I might put this back in the package and wait till that release happens. And then if I am able to get one of these just in the blister pack and it looks identical, maybe I'll get rid of that one, and I'll get rid of this one and then keep that one that just came, because I don't really need the big acrylic display case and all that jazz. So, all right, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.